Good afternoon and welcome to the latest episode of Conversations. Today on Conversations, we feature the newest host of a show on DC Radio 96.3 HD4. It is none other than DJ B.Hendricks. We will have our conversation with him and more next. All right, and welcome to the latest episode of Conversations. Charles Kirkland and I, we normally sit down and profile people from time to time. Truth be told, Charles Kirkland does more of the conversations, especially with our DC Filmmakers of the Month than I do. I decided to hop on today because this is a point of pride. The gentleman that we're bringing on today is a tremendous DJ, professional, and the latest host of, is it Hypnotic Beats and Flows? Is that correct?
Hypnotic Beats and Flows, absolutely, yes.
And it is none other than DJ B.Hendricks. Mr. Hendricks, welcome to our show. How are you? Mr. Hendricks, welcome to our show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm great.
We're on delay. I saw that, man. I caught that. Man, your show is starting today, and I should also mention, Charles, at the top, today is the 3rd anniversary of DC Radio, man. So we are all excited, man. We've been there now, Charles, about a year and a half. So the fact that the timing of bringing Brian Hendricks on, we are ecstatic, brother. Welcome to the family, man.
Can you repeat the question? You broke up.
You were breaking up. Can you repeat?
I'm breaking up. Oh my God, man. My apologies. So the technical piece is on me. I was saying I was welcoming you to the family, to the DC Radio family, man.
Thank you.
Charles, go ahead.
I'm really honored to be part of the DC Radio family. For Hypnotic Beats and Flows, which debuts tonight on the website. They show Sunday mornings, but it's Saturday night, Sunday morning, midnight to 2 a.m.
Woo, the graveyard shift.
Well, graveyard shift, yeah.
The party shift, man. You're talking about the graveyard shift. Man, folks are partying, man.
They are partying. So the vision for my show is I've traveled the world over the years, and I get so many different sounds from around the world. I've been DJ'd for years and get influence from a lot of DJs in different cultures, African, Brazilian, Latin, my roots are the dance floor, hip hop, neo soul. Hour one's going to feature just an eclectic of different mixes, different sounds from around the world. Hour two, if you know me, I'm going to take you to the dance floor. So yeah, so it's definitely, it's going to get you into a hypnotic zone with a lot of beats, and you're definitely going to enjoy the flow on DC Radio.
All right, so I got this to say. When I'm working, I usually like to put in some continuous dance music, some house music or something like that to keep me going. I've been listening to a little bit of Idris Elba's stuff that he's been doing, Sam Divine over Defected Records. So is this the kind of stuff that I can listen to that's going to keep me motivated as I'm moving boxes, as I'm working?
Hour two definitely is for you. Hour one, I feature, it could be, like, I'm not going to reveal anything because I just recorded next week's show last night, but you can hear again Latin, you can hear Brazilian at hour one. Hour two is for you, Mr. Charles Kirkland. That's definitely for you. You'll hear Defected Records. You're gonna hear stuff from definitely the dance floor. You may hear tunes you're like, wow, I've never heard that before. It could be 20 years old, but it may sound new to you. But it's just songs that really never get played, but a lot of people definitely get you to the hypnotic zone, which is why I called it Hypnotic Beats and Flows.
Tim?
So, here's what I want to know, man. It's cool that we know what the show is and what your mission with the show is going to be. But tell us a little bit about you, man, because, that's what people are going to really want to kind of connect who you are with what you're doing. So talk a little bit about you. Did you hear me or did I break up?
I think what he's saying is tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us
about you, man, because I'm looking for the connection between your show and who you are.
Okay. So, who I am. I mean, during the day, I definitely don't do this 24 hours a day, the whole music thing. I think about music and music. I think for all of us, like as Charles says, I'm working. I need something to keep me motivated. We see stuff going on in the world. A lot of people use music to kind of like as an escape to keep them calm. I want to take people to places where you're like, I want to get up and dance, or I may just want to chill and vibe out. I mean, that's what the show's about. But my connection is, I just love music. My whole life, I'm always playing music. Even in, maybe watching sports, I have music on in the background. But that's just my love. My passion is always hearing new sounds, letting other people hear new sounds in this world. My day job is not doing music, it's doing computer work. But, I always have a love for, keeping people dancing, hearing new sounds, and keeping, exposing people to the new sounds. That's what I love to do.
Nice. All right, brother. So again, man, like I said, man, now, Charles and I are mad cool. Brian and I are mad cool. Brian, by virtue, has a passion in music. Brian is also a dude who could easily be doing some film stuff between all of the festivals we've hung out at. Man, this dude, man, he's talented, bro. I mean, so, if you're out there trying to get a sense of who Brian is now, but let me just ask you a question, Brian, because I just thought of something. At any point, does any of the movie sort of influences, scores, and music, does any of that stuff ever work its way into anything that you're programming or curating?
That is a great question. I can't believe you asked it. So on tonight's show, hour 2, one of the songs or the tracks that I play, there is from years ago. I recognize it. Yeah, I'll just leave that teaser out there for you. In hour 2, a song comes in, and then you hear a woman speaking. It's poetry. Name the movie it's from. It's just funny you say that.
Hey, man, that's why I'm a pro. All right, bro. So Brian, not Brian. Charles. I mean, you got a host of a new show. He's joining the family. He's gonna want.
Like Tim.
Huh?
Well, like Tim has said, I'm happy to welcome you to our family, and I'm excited to hear the sounds that you're going to be laying down, because I don't know if you know this, I have a rich musical background that from whence I come, and house music, rap music, everything that you can think of, Afro Caribbean, new wave. I'm into all of it, and I listen to something at if you listen to look at my Pandora, I've got things from 80s and everywhere. So I'm excited to hear what you got for me. And just out of curiosity, is there any other place where I can listen to the sounds that DJ B.Hendricks is putting out other than this show?
Well, it's funny. That's coming. Now that this show's up, I need to archive a lot of my files. I will be archiving a lot of my mixes on a website that I'll put a link on, DCRadio.gov. So that's coming soon.
And my final question, brother, is have you picked a good DJ name yet? Or are we going to just have to call you DJ?
Really? Are we doing that today? I'm gonna answer that question with a question. Have you picked a good film critic name? Or are we just going?
Yeah, it's Film Gordon.
Are we just going with Gordon?
It's Film Gordon. That is my name. I mean, yes, okay. I did pick
No. That is a website. What is your name?
Film Gordon. Keep it real with Film Gordon.
Okay.
Well, why can't he just be DJ Hendricks?
Why can't he be DJ Hypnotic Hendricks?
No, there's other people that go by the name DJ Hypnotic out there.
Oh man. All right.
I tried to pick a name for the show that I didn't see out there for myself. It's for now. It's B.Hendricks.
B.Hendricks. All right.
But bottom line is I curate the show with the different sounds. I've traveled to Spain. I've traveled to Brazil. There's a lot of sounds out there that we never hear in this country, other than obviously the internet. But me hearing them, I just like to put the different elements together and try to contain it in a 2-hour mix show. Again, hour 1's going to be different mixture of different cultures. Hour 2 is you're going to the dance floor.
Now, is that every week you're going to set up that you're going to curate it that way?
For now, yes. I will have guest DJs on. I have a lot of DJ buddies that, that have other sounds they would love to bring to the DC airwaves too.
Nice, nice. All right, so go ahead, Charles.
No, I'm saying the same thing. Nice.
Nice. All right, so I was gonna say in closing, Brian, B.Hendricks, tell the folks where they can listen to the show and what time it's gonna debut this evening.
It's DCRadio.gov this evening, Saturdays, Sunday morning, midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern time.
All right, brother.
And if you want to get technical, we can go to UTC time, 4 o'clock UTC to 6 o'clock UTC.
Watch this. And I'm sure our UTC audience would appreciate you giving that out to them, because I'm like, but hey, bro.
Coming from a worldview, so I mean, he's
coming from a worldview, man. I mean, you should do and borrow what Swiss Beats and Timberland has done and start posting the show times. Like, when can they listen to it in Jamaica? When can they listen to it in London?
Honestly, that's why I gave out the UTC, because if you look at any time zone, you look at UTC, you do minus or plus. That gives you where you should know where you are. You give out UTC, Universal Coordinated Time. Anybody could figure out what time it is in their time zone. And again, if you can't listen to it live, it will be archived on a link on DCRadio.gov within the next few days.
There you go, brother. Hey, man. So can't wait. Very excited for you, man. And the fact that your debut is on the anniversary. Your anniversary every year is the anniversary of DC Radio. So I think that's pretty special, man, for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
Hey, brother. Hey, and as I tell you, man, we tell all our guests, man, thank you, brother, for coming on, man. We appreciate you, and continued success. I'm hoping that this venture for you turns out to be everything you want it to be, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Thank you for having me on the show. Film Gordon, the name. Charles Kirkland, I appreciate you, bro.
It's been Charles doesn't have a movie nickname like some of us do. Do you have a movie nickname, Charles?
Yes, but I'm not saying it right now because for other reasons.
All right, you heard it, Dick. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. But brother, thank you. And as I said, you can look for Hypnotic Beats and Flows on DC Radio, premiering East Coast time tonight at midnight to 2. All right. You guys take care. And until next time, as I tell you guys in closing every time when we do our shows, please, we normally tell you to see something good at the movies, but since today's show is about music, man, just check out the music later on, and we'll see you guys on the other side. You guys take care.
Where do we go from here?